Listen to me now! If you like this video right now, you will be getting a free helicopter. It will just appear right next to your house the second you like this video. The keys will be inside of your mailbox. Listen, this is gonna be the easiest helicopter you could ever obtain in your whole entire life. Trust me guys, this is very real, very, very real. It will happen, you'll get a helicopter.
Let's just start off with January 2020. Now, consumer spending is up. If you look at the graph right below.
What page are we on?
Dude did not just go to the bathroom to get lotion and tissues. Whenever he's in the middle of a Zoom call, you know, this can only mean one thing, and one thing only. His hands are very dry and he needs some moisturizer on it, and his nose is pretty stuffy, so that's why he got the lotion and the tissue, guys. No other reason at all. No other reason. Hello, people. Welcome back to another episode of Zoopsies. This series used to be called Zoom Oopsies until a couple of you guys commented and told me to call it Zoopsies, and I was just like, wow, that's a genius idea. So here we are. It's called Zoopsies now. In this episode of Zoopsies, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most embarrassing moments from Zoom calls and Zoom classrooms. I got some of the best clips lined up for you guys today, so trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Without any further ado, let's just hop right into it. Starting with the first guy who didn't realize that his camera was still on after he went to the bathroom and returned to his desk with some lotion and some tissues. And the people on the call were very scared, I think is the right word for this, all right? They were pretty terrified as to what could possibly be coming up next. Let's just check it out.
I'm sorry, we're on page 12, the second graph from the top.
Okay.
Danielle, turn your camera off.
All right, so if you look, we're 0.15% higher than 2019. We started this quarter off at 2.75%.
Holy shit.
Daniel.
God.
I don't think he's
Daniel.
January.
Can you do that for us?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Call Mika.
Oh my God.
You call Daniel on his cell. Call Daniel on his cell. How do we?
Okay, the clip just ends way too early. Like, I want to know if he ever figured out that his camera was on. You know, I want to see his reaction to that really bad. I'm sure that he was just absolutely terrified whenever he figured out that his camera was stolen. That would be so freaking embarrassing. However, why in the first place is he doing this while in a meeting? Can you really not just wait, you know, a little bit until your meeting is over with? Like, Jesus Christ, dude has no self-control whatsoever. Guys, in this next clip, we have a teacher who literally craps her pants while teaching a class. This is not a joke, by the way. It happens, okay? Trust me.
Most of us are here, so if you want to pull out your Journeys book.
Bro, she did not just rip one in front of elementary school class, bro. That's too funny, bro. I cannot imagine being a student in that class and hearing my teacher just rip one, bro. That would be so hilarious. Like, you have no idea. But honestly, I feel so bad for the teacher. She has to be so freaking embarrassed right now, dude. Like, so embarrassed. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even start to imagine what that would be like. I love the one kid at the end. It cuts off so abruptly, but he's just like, what was that? Like, he knows god dang well what that was. All right. This next clip, someone's in a meeting and they're away from their chair, and their house cleaner or maid or whatever walks into their room and starts dusting the place. But for some reason, he isn't wearing any pants. Imagine being in a Zoom call and this is what you see from one of the people. Just some old man dusting a room in his underwear. Like, what even is this? I don't understand why a house cleaner or a maid would be walking around in their underwear, bro. That's kind of weird. In this next Zoopsie that we're about to see, a man sets up a fake picture of himself in front of the camera to make it look like he's actually paying attention to the meeting. But in reality, he's just sitting behind the picture, and the picture just so happens to fall over and reveal the guy's secret.
Próximas al 10% del PIB. El Tesoro Público en el último mes también ha aumentado su emisión de deuda y la prima de riesgo empieza a subir de nuevo incluso con las compras del BCE. ¿Cuándo va a presentar el gobierno?
I love how there's almost no reaction in the Zoom call at all. Like, this guy was just sitting on a hammock behind a picture. The picture falls over, and you know, she just keeps talking like she saw absolutely nothing. Honestly, this guy is an absolute genius for coming up with that, right? He just has a picture of him sitting there right in front of the camera. It looks like he's literally in the meeting, and somehow, the one time that it falls over, almost nobody noticed it at all. Like, this guy is just catching dubs 24/7, 365, bro. Like, he basically got away with that one. And, you know, the worst thing possible happened whenever he was doing the picture thing. Somehow, he's still getting away with it because I really don't think anybody saw it, dude. The next clip we have today, somebody isn't wearing their pants, and they forget to turn off their camera whenever they get up to go grab something, and they reveal that they're pantsless to everybody in the call.
You guys saw him.
Bye.
You guys.
Johnny!
Can you hear us?
See you
We
here.
can all see you.
For the second this man realizes that his camera is still on, he just makes a run for it, bro. Like, it's too late. They already saw it. Like, running away is not gonna solve anything at all. I just think it's pretty hilarious how this guy was just standing around in his underwear, scratching his butt and stuff in front of the whole entire Zoom call, and he didn't even realize it. But, you know, once he saw that his camera was still on, he had to, like, reminisce about everything that he just did, think about it and stuff. Like, imagine knowing that the whole entire time you were standing around scratching your butt and that stuff, that the camera was still on, dude. That is way too embarrassing. Like, I couldn't even imagine. Well, I mean, I kind of can, but not so much. I guess not in a Zoom call. But I remember whenever I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, we were doing like a run across the gym for gym class, of course. And you know how whenever you're at like the start line of the race or whatever, and you like lounge a little bit forward to get like ready to run? Well, I was doing this like crazy lounge, like way too much. I was going over the top trying to show off with my little lounge to run, right? And whenever I was doing that, my pants ripped in half and everybody saw me in my underwear. And then my gym teacher walked me down to the office, and I had to sit in the office in my underwear and wait for my mother to come and drop me off a new pair of pants. It was very embarrassing, I will say that, but I don't know what would be more embarrassing, that or having everybody watch you scratch your butt and stuff on Zoom class. I'm probably gonna go with the Zoom class because I was able to at least, you know, hide it a little bit because I still had my pants on a bit. But this guy was just out and about scratching his butt on Zoom call. All right, so this next video has gone a little bit viral recently. It's a congressman in a meeting on Zoom, and this guy is paid around $200,000 a year. And in his meeting, he couldn't even have some pants on, and he accidentally shows it to everybody that he can't even have the decency to wear some pants during a meeting.
Capability CISA has built through a pilot called Cyber Sentry, which allows CISA to partner with certain strategically placed critical infrastructure to monitor and detect threats in real time.
I mean, the shock on that lady's face down below says it all. Like, this guy whose underwear and belly that you're seeing right now is a big part of the government. He's paid around 200 grand a year as a congressman, and in his meeting, he can't even wear pants. And the dude isn't even smart enough to turn off his camera before he stands up and shows it to everybody, right? He can't even remember to do something as simple as that, and he shows it to everybody. And I'm pretty sure that this meeting was public. Anybody can join. I'm sure that there were thousands of people watching this at the time too, and they all saw it, and now everybody's seeing it because the clip's going viral. Honestly, this guy just took the biggest L on all of planet Earth. Shout out to my channel members AceWoman and Ace for being in the Patrick tier, and Sillystring and Mr. Doctor 73 for being in the Spongebob tier. If you guys want to see some more of my content, there should be some things up on the screen right now, maybe a playlist, a couple videos. Just click one of those thingies and I'm sure you'll love it. And yeah, bye.